challenge here in LA, and Kev will kick off. Brown past the 20 and gathered at the 30. And our crowd's already into this one. They feel the hype.
Yeah, and how about that? You want to talk about playing under the big lights? You got a live crowd here. They're feeling it. This is a new kind of pressure for both of these players, Cole.
So Drini will start with it first. Huge Broncos fan. Orange Crush time. And get ready for him to run the rock. And Shady works his way to the 36. It's going to be 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and you know Drini wants to run the rock, but coming into this game, Kiv had the #1 rushing defense out of anybody that made this tournament. So that's going to be an interesting battle of wills right there. Got to pay attention to see who will prevail.
In the gun once again. Play action this time. Cousins lets it loose, and there is Keenan Allen.
You gotta like that if you're Drini. You started off with a little run, go to the play action fake, get a big gain over the middle. Look at him, he's locked in.
McCoy
Oh!
gets away from one, ran into his own guy. And he's at the 30. Did we mention these guys are playing for 35 grand?
Yeah, they have both already secured $25,000. Winner of this game walks away with $35,000. It's a $10,000 game of John Madden football you're watching.
1st and 10 now. He's in the red zone at the 19. Drini, promising opening drive. Has not lost since he put the bandana on.
Yeah, bandana Drini. Busted it out in the playoffs. It's been on fire ever since.
Hey, these guys get superstitious in a lot of different angles, and it comes all the way down to the fashion.
Yeah, he didn't like how he played in groups. He said, I got a bandana up, and man, he's been rocking since he threw that thing on.
Got a lot of folks tuning in. Appreciate you guys on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Mixer, Twitter. We're everywhere. There's a big sack from Kiv. That's going to set up a 3rd and long from the 27.
There's a big play for Drini. You got to be careful, though, not to turn the ball over in this situation if you're Drini.
In the gun once again. Cousins steps up. He's going to run. Gets a block and slides down. Is he going to take the 3? It'll be a 37-yarder from there, and he will. Both these guys will have Caleb Sturgis. Good hold. The kick is up, and it is good. And Drini gets on the board first.
Yeah, that's a huge confidence builder if you're Drini. When he played Kiv earlier in this tournament, he started off the game down, come out on your first position, gets points. That's a big deal for the young puck.
Kiv will take it from the 2. Working up the sideline, pushed out of bounds at the 24. And that's where young Kiv will go to work.
Yeah, and Kiv's going to come out in this gun bunch offense, and he is going to be slanging this rock all over the field. You got to watch out for the corners, the posts, the crossing routes, the halfback dump down, the base. It's got all types of things he can do. That seam streak, you got to watch Garcon there.
Jared Goff steps up, hits Keenan Allen, who spins away. Still on his feet. 1st down, Kiv.
Yeah, it could be young Kiv's time. Remember, Kiv's beat Michael Skimbo, the defending champion, the #1 ranked player in the world, to make it here. I talked to Skimbo after that game. I said, hey, what are your thoughts going into this Madden challenge? He said personally, I think it's Kiv's time. You know I'm rooting for Dubby.
He beat 3 top 10 players right now. Yeah. Skimbo, Dubby, and
he's on his horse!
And Thompson gets to midfield.
Look at this, Thompson, a rare run by Kiv, wins the tackle battle. It's out in the open space, another broken tackle off the trip. 1st down.
1st and 10. Right there on the Madden Challenge logo. Golf throws it off his back foot and just throws it away. Smart play by Kiv.
Yeah, Kiv, you'll see him do that. He'll throw the ball away. He won't force passes downfield, and that's how you know you're dealing with high-level Madden players. You never see a beginner Madden player throw the ball away, but these guys are smart enough to not force anything and live to fight another down.
2nd and 10 now for the 50. 2:13 to go here in the 1st. Kiv trailing by a field goal.
Drini in this dollar defense, you got to watch out for some of these goons that might be coming off the edge right there.
Play clock running down. He'll hand it off to Thompson inside. That gains a yard. And here comes third down, 3rd and 9.
Be a big play early on for Kiv. Don't be surprised if he's in 2-down territory though. Quick hike.
Recovers his own fumble. Drini thought he had one.
And look at this pressure comes in, a block shed. Kiv doesn't force it, holds it too long. Fortunate that his own Eifert was there to be able to pick it up.
And now 4th and 10. If you're new to Madden, you don't get a lot of possession, so he's going to go for it.
This is a big play, Coltrane. This is a momentum play.
Bunch to the right.
Who wants it right here? Got to watch that corner out to Garcon.
Goff, plenty of time, rolling to the left. Lets it fly, and Garcon will pick up the first down.
Are you kidding me? You want to talk about ice in your veins? 4th and 10, $35,000 game of Madden. Let me roll out. Little toe drag swag. Man, he's got ice in his veins.
Goff again. Can't get away from the blitz as Ryan Shazier comes right up the gut. 2nd and 20, my friend.
And Kiv looks like he's right outside of field goal range. Might want to think about running the ball here.
Goff, time again. Throws it to the end zone. Good job in coverage by Drini.
Now Kiv's got himself in a situation here because looks like he's right outside of field goal range. So you got to make a decision. Do you want to pass and go for the first down, or do you want to check down underneath to get yourself back in field goal range?
Nice job picking up the blitz, but that's going to be a 4th and forever at the 34. I think this might be out of field goal range. It's 51-yarder from there.
He's going for this.
4th and 17, buckle up.
You're hearing him say no respect in the crowd. This is a big play here, Coltrane.
It's kind of in no man's land here.
Drini's caught on his corner.
Goff gets rid of it. Comeback run. Picks up the first down. Oh, my.
Look at that crowd. They're loving it. Are you not entertained? 4th and 17. Drop back. Smart route to out route. Keenan Allen puts his life on the line. Big catch.
So 1st and 10 from the 13. Takes a sip of water. No big deal. Back-to-back 4th down conversions.
And you talk about how quick these games are. Both on their Kiv on his first possession of the game, already in the 2nd quarter. What a gutsy call on that 4th and 17.
We start the 2nd quarter, 3-0. Drini with the lead, but Kiv on an epic drive, and the run gets stuffed.
Yeah, Kiv's not really built to be running the rock like that. We know he likes to slang it, but trying to mess up the pace with Drini right here in this single back ace formation. 12 personnel. It's a balanced set. This is a hard formation to defend, but we haven't seen Kiv in it at all.
2nd and 10. Still pick up a first down. Empties out the backfield. Goff steps up, throws a high point pass, but too tall in the end zone.
I'm impressed by the pocket presence of young Kiv. You see him with Jared Goff. He steps up in the pocket, surveys the field, rarely ever makes a bad read. He'll take a sack if he needs to. He'll throw it away if he needs to. High IQ at the quarterback position when young Kiv's controlling him.
Double tight end again. He empties out. One more time. Golf up under center. Sets. Nobody open. Nobody, and he takes a sack.
Good coverage defense by Drini. Only a two-man rush. Has a spy on the field right there, just watching Goff. Kiv trying to stay patient, but has to settle for three. We got ourselves a ball game here in the finals.
3-3. He had 2 fourth-down conversions on that drive, but stalled out in the red zone. And now Drini is going to have an opportunity to go to work from the 25-yard line.
Let's see what Drini can do here on offense. Kiv felt comfortable that he could get a stop on Drini. He told me, he said, hey, I don't think Drini's going to be able to run the ball all over me. I'll be able to get a stop, and that's why he said it's important that he's saving the score on every possession.
Little handoff to Shady. You see the total yards. These guys are grinding it out and having to settle for field goals.
Oh, when the competition's this close, the skill gap between these two is neck and neck. It's going to be a tight one.
Drini goes to the bunch, stretches it out. Shady gets to the edge, and a first down for Drini. This is a coast-to-coast battle. We got DC taking on Seattle.
Yeah, they're not messing around. Little East Coast versus West Coast swag. Of course, Drini, a Broncos fan. Last time the Broncos played the Seahawks in a championship game, it didn't end too well for the Broncos, but Drini looking to get a little revenge here.
Boy, his right tackle, big number 77, that's Austin Howard. He needs to get out of the way. 2nd and inches. Will throw it, and he'll end up taking a sack back at the 42. You see that aggressive pass rush.
The problem right there is on 2nd and inches, it's okay to take a shot downfield because you know you could run the ball on 3rd and inches. The one thing you can't do in that situation is take a sack. First big mistake of the game right there for Drini.
So 3rd and 6. Look at all those defenders. 5 yards from the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he's got no safeties back there. All he has right now is goons in the box. You see them all over the place.
Back-to-back sacks, and I think we might see our first punt of the game.
Let's see what Drini wants to do. I think if you're Drini, you have to punt the ball here. 4th and 14. Kiv looks stingy on defense, and there it is.
It's the unicorn of Madden, the punt. You rarely see it, but when you do, it's magical. And he'll punt this one out of bounds. It'll be marked at the 28-yard line.
A little less than magical on that one, but you can't blame Drini. You don't want to give the ball.
No return.
Yeah, you don't want to let Kiv return it. He's got some serious stick work. Last thing you want to do is let him get the ball in the open field.
You see these championships come down to special teams. 2:27 to go in the half. 3-3. Kiv with a 2nd possession of the game.
Good defense. Good pocket.
Throws it away. Smart decision. And if you notice, young Drini, he's only got 3 points, but he's shortening the game with that running attack.
Yeah, and that's what he said he wanted to do. Clock management. Kiv's offense is super high-powered, very prolific. You want to try to keep it off the field. Doing a decent job so far. This is only Kiv's 2nd possession of the game, but he has a chance to take the lead here. Plenty of time with 2:19 left in the 2nd quarter.
So 2nd and 10. Golf. Watch out for the heat. And there's Shazier for his 2nd sack of the game.
Hey, Drini said, you want to dial it up, I can dial it up as well. Answers right back with a sack. Ryan Shazier with a 2nd one of the game.
Coach, we met Shazier out in Pittsburgh. Thoughts and prayers with him. Hope we get him back on the field.
Absolutely.
3rd and 18 at the 2-minute warning. Of course, there's a lot more important things before that happens.
Wow, this game, how about this, Coltrane? Already at the 2-minute warning, 3-3 championship Madden football. Someone looking for their first belt.
Both teams with 3 timeouts. Jared Goff finds Keenan Allen, and we're going to have a 4th and short, and he's going to hustle to the line.
He's hurrying to the line, Coltrane. This is big, 4th and 1.
Motions it, quick hike. Looking for the drag, and Keenan Allen makes the tackle. And Allen is at the 30-yard line and taken down at the 29. Big play by Kiv.
Huge play by Kiv, and you want to talk about ice in the veins. 4th and inches, let me air it out. Poise, waits for the drag route, wins the tackle battle. Kiv are putting in work so far on this drive.
So 2nd and 2. 1:25 to go in the half. Kiv on a drive.
And if you're Kiv, you're thinking about taking your time here. You want to leave Drini with as little time as possible if he's going to get the ball back here in the 2nd quarter. Look for Kiv to milk this whole thing out. Try to score a touchdown with no time left.
2nd and 2. Thompson gets stuffed once again. Can't get the running game going. He got down here last time, stalled out.
Yeah, Drini getting stingy down here in the red zone. This is going to be a huge short on Drini. This is going to determine if Drini's going to see this ball again this half or not.
T.Y. can't hold on. And we assume he's going to run the kicking team out there once again to make this a 6-3 game. Kick is up, and it is good. Rocky 6. No, I'm done with the baseball references.
Hey, the thing for Kiv here, Coltrane, is he said he needs to score on every drive. So far, so good. He hasn't scored a touchdown, but he's at least gotten points. That's exactly what he wants to do.
He's got 1 timeout. They'll mark it at the 25 after the touchback.
We saw Drini in a similar situation here where he got too aggressive and forced a turnover that went the other way for 6 earlier in this tournament. Drini needs to be careful with only 51 seconds left right now. Though you want to try to get downfield and get points, you cannot turn the ball over and let Kiv get additional points before the half.
And remember, Kiv will get the ball to start half number 2. Drini trying to get out of the pocket. And Williamson in there for the sack.
Kiv has that aggressive pass rush that you call out.
You know, we've called a lot of championships. We've seen a lot of low-scoring first halves, and then the second half they explode.
Yeah, you got to get the nerves out a little bit. You know, this is a big stage. We got a rowdy crowd here, a lot at stake.
Right now they've seen 2 good defenses going at it. 3rd and 14. Clock on the move. I tell you what, if I'm Drini, I'll just let this run out.
I think he's going to run 1 inside zone, try to break a big run.
He'll go to Shady, and Shady runs into Jones, and Kiv will use a timeout.
No, that was Drini, I believe.
Well, Drini uses the timeout.
Uses the timeout. There's only 1 second left. You might
he's going to run 1 more inside zone.
Run 1 more, see if you can break a big one.
And Shady can't get to the outside, and that's how the half will end. Kiv with a 6-3 lead in a defensive game where both players have stalled out in the red zone. Well, we're here at the half, so let's go to Dave, Rico, and Zach.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you, RG. 6-3 at the half, guys. For all this talk of high-octane offense and passing attack and halfback stretch, we've seen a lot of defense in this first half.
Absolutely. We knew going into this that both guys knew exactly what they wanted to do and what each other wanted to do. So it's all about who can make the adjustments in the second half that's going to go ahead and break this game open. Just like Scott said before, we've seen it become close in the first half, but then they started airing it out in the second half.
It's no surprise that the score is that tight. The familiarity between the 2 players leading to that tight game. Kiev with the small advantage right now, got an extra stop over there. But look for the adjustments in the second half to come up big. See if Kiev can open up that offense and slow down that ground game of Drini, who's almost got 60 yards in the first half.
We are 1/2 away from crowning our Madden Challenge champion. Want to remind everybody at home to tune in to the CW's EA Madden NFL 18 Challenge Special, airing on Wednesday, December 27th at 8 p.m., 7 p.m. Central. We'll give you an emotional, competitive journey as these 8 stars chase the dream of becoming the Madden Challenge champion. Remember to check that out on the CW Wednesday, December 27th at 8, 7 Central. Big things happening in the competitive Madden community right now. They are going to be in Orlando at the Pro Bowl for the NFL Club Championship, January 26th through February 1st, and then in Minnesota up north for the Super Bowl. Dates to be announced. Very, very exciting stuff, guys. When you first got into playing Madden, could you have ever dreamt that we would be at the Pro Bowl, at the Super Bowl, doing stuff like this?
Not in their wildest dream, and to see where it's going and to see where it possibly can go, it's just amazing. It's going to be cold in Minnesota, but the action's heating up.
Between all 32 teams being involved in the club championship and then the brand new Ultimate League with this type of talent coming in, it's going to be an amazing Madden season all the way into April.
NFL season ends. Plenty of Madden left to be played. We love that. We want to remind everybody at home that we are 1 week out, and for those of you who still need to shop, check out easports.com/MaddenNFL, where you can get Madden NFL 18 for up to 60% off for a limited time. Right now, Adrian Lawrence is center stage with young Kiev.
Yes, Kiev, right now you're leading 6-3 over Drini, and you beat him earlier in the Madden Challenge. How is this game different?
He's playing a slower paced game, and so am I, so it's just a slower paced game. The last game we played was very high paced. It was high scoring, and I got up ahead, and then he came back. So I'm up a possession right now. I'm going to try to come out and score a touchdown, go up 10, and then hopefully I get a stop, and then I can seal the game, I think, with that.
And in the first half, you had back-to-back first down conversions, but Drini kept you out of the end zone. How do you plan to overcome his offense in the second half?
I just got to stop the run. He's been able to run really well on me, and when he's gotten into passing downs, he's gotten a few clutch conversions. So if I can stop the run, I think, and then get him into 3rd and longs, then I'll get stops like that.
And I see you're wearing a Cobain shirt, and I can hear your beats coming out. Can you tell people what you're listening to?
I'm listening to Lil Peep, actually, the rapper that just died. I'm not listening to Kurt Cobain, but it's a tribute to him. I'm from Seattle, so he's from Aberdeen, so I just felt like it was right.
Best of luck in the second half. Back to you, Scott and RG.
All right, thank you so much. Well, a little touching word there. 6-3 is the score. Kev's got the lead. Drini getting some stops, but can't get any points.
Yeah, but how fast did that half end? I mean, when the game's this big, it feels like it goes by just like that. And the stakes are high right now. They're trying to play for that belt. But like Kiv said, this is going to be a big opening possession here in the second half. If he could go up 2 possessions with how good his offense is going to be, he's in prime position to win this game. This is a huge first drive to start the second half, Cole.
Start with the rock at the 30. You mentioned a 3-point lead, get a touchdown here. Next thing you know, you're up 2 possessions.
Super 66.
Bunch to the left. Hilton solo to the right. Play action. And Golf gets caught up on Thompson, his own running back, and there's Jadeveon Clowney, the former Gamecock, with a sack.
Yeah, we talked about it in the pregame. Drini's got some beef up front. You got some Grizzlies on that D-line, and you're going to need them to do work. Clowney right there with a big sack on first down. Kev's going to look to get a chunk here on 2nd and 16.
Got the ball to 23-yard line in the gun again. Picks up the blitz, makes a throw into traffic, but T.Y. Hilton catches it and goes down.
Oh my goodness, Coltrane. You want to talk about a game of inches? Fender almost made a remarkable interception. Instead, it's a big catch, gain of 12.
3rd and 4, throws it low. T.Y. drops it. Oh, he's got it off. Wow. Vernon Hargraves the 3rd.
A little low throw, left knock for Drini. That was huge.
And then Shady got loose for a second at the 32 in field goal range.
Oh, that's rough with your Kiv. You're thinking you're going to come out first drive, slang the rock around, make it 2 possessions. Drini comes on defense, punches you in the mouth with a sack and an interception. He's got all kinds of momentum to start the second half.
2nd and 2 from the 32. Up the gut. And McCoy will end up picking up the first down at the 30-yard line.
This is big. And we talked about the money that's on the line in this game, Coltrane. How about the glory? One thing that means the world to these players is that belt. We've said it before. The money is nice, but the glory lasts forever. And both of these players are well aware of that.
I feel like I should stand up, say amen. Can I get a witness as McCoy inside the 10-yard line to the 8. He's got 89 yards on 12 carries.
It's a big run right there for Drini. A lot of Drini fans out here in the crowd. They're feeling it. But if you're Kiv, you need to get stingy here on the 8-yard line, Scott. You can still hold them, let them tie the game, and be in control. A lot of momentum to be had here within this 8-yard line.
Trips to the left. Play action. Cuts it. Throws it to touchdown, Drini. And this LA crowd is into it.
That was a phenomenal read by young Drini. Rolls out instead of throwing a bullet pass. Look at this. Put some touch on it. On the run. Possession catch avoids Kiv's user defender. And Drini's got the lead.
4-point game now. T.Y. takes it to the 25. That's what it's all about. It's all about that belt. Become the challenge champ.
Look how nice that belt is, Coltrane. That purple Madden challenge strap. Trying to join elite company in this MCS era.
Skimbo, Dubby, Beast Modes, Serious Mo, Spot Me Please. And it's going to be one of these youngsters. And there's another sack by Clowney. He's got 3.
Oh, man. If you're Kiv, you don't want to get too predictable here. Slanging it every down. That's the second time Clowney's gotten a sack on first down.
One of these guys is going to become the youngest to ever win an EA major. Is it going to be Kiv or is it going to be Drini? Wow. Drini just a rookie. This is his first year and he's already in the final.
Yeah, Kiv playing in his 3rd year, already in his 6th live event. I mean, that's a young man at 19 years old, made over $40,000 playing John Madden football, trying to continue that trend here in Madden 18.
3rd and 6. He's going to throw it anyway. 8 of 15. He came in out of the group stages, completing about 89% of his passes. It's gone down at single LM.
Yeah, well, the competition gets stiff. I mean, Drini's here for a reason, and we're going to have a big 4th and 6. This is the biggest play of the game thus far, Coltrane.
Needs to get the ball to the 35-yard line.
This is huge.
Motions out Allen. Golf all day. And he gets sacked. Drini's going to have the ball at the 22.
And look at the focus of young Drini. Him trying to have pocket presence, waiting, looking for something. Nothing's open. Huge shot. And Drini breathes a sigh of relief.
He's winding up to go downfield. And look at these sacks. Drini was 7, Kiv with 4.
An interesting stat that I heard is once you take a sack, you give yourself a 6% chance to score a touchdown.
And there is Shady McCoy. Tripped up at the 5-yard line.
And look how composed young Drini is. Everyone's going crazy in here. Big play after big play. He hasn't even blinked. He's staying poised. He's focused at the task at hand.
Along with RG, I'm Scott Cole here in the 3rd quarter of the Madden Challenge. And he's going to the air again. Rolling out. Buying time. He's going to pick up 3 yards. Savage.
He needs to be careful, though. Kiv clicks onto the defender, runs over there, gets a hit stick, which could have caused a fumble. You got to protect the quarterback here on the goal line. This is interesting stuff. Drini trying to make this 2 possessions.
Goes heavy to the right, throws to the left, and all alone for the touchdown. And Drini, all of a sudden, with this extra point, is going to be up 11.
Man, young Drini is a man on a mission. The reason when you see the corner shoot down like that, Coltrane, is Kip did the run commit mechanic where he tried to sell out what he thought for sure Drini was running. Drini mixes it up, calls a pass play. Benefits.
Take a look at it again.
Look at that. There's the run commit, leave the receiver wide open, and that's a layup in football.
Josh Norman was crashing down, and now the lead is 17. And all the momentum is with young Drini.
Yeah, he is riding it out. This is a hostile environment right now for young Kiv. 8 sacks for Drini. Jeez.
Yeah, he had 9 in the semifinals. He's going to take it to the house. Dr. Drini makes house calls.
Oh my goodness, and look at the crowd on Drini's side of the room. They are swagging for the young man. Drini looks at him, he says, I got you. And in the biggest game of his life, young Drini is putting on right now, Coltrane.
21 unanswered by Drini. And Kiv officially on tilt. And Drini recovers. This is bananas. We've seen some wild finals, but this is the wildest.
Oh, when it rains, it pours. And it is pouring on young Kiv right now. That is drastic because he has a high-powered offense. Could have tried to get some momentum going, but he can't even sniff momentum right now.
Touchdown for Drini. Julius Thomas. And this crowd has completely lost their minds.
Oh my gosh, the whole side on Drini's side of the crowd is out of their seat.
They're calling for the skunk here in LA, but we play it out in the finals. Anything could happen.
Oh my goodness, usually Kiv's offense is so high-powered, I'd say he's never out of the game, but man, has he got himself in a hole here.
41, we got 5:40 left in this game. Kiv's gonna have to get going here. He needs everything to go his way.
Yeah, you need to have a sense of urgency. The problem is, too, you are blatantly going to be one-dimensional. Drini can just sit back and pass defense and send the goons.
And Goff gets it to Michael Floyd. Take a look at this last touchdown, RG.
That was the pick.
Devontae David.
Just swagging around.
Goff trying to use his legs, and he's back on his feet. Somehow gets out of the pocket. And he's to the 41.
Finally, something goes right for the cover, and man, that's an awkward play. Goff goes down, trips over the O-line, and gets back up, stays in the pocket, scrambles for the first down. And we're going to the 4th quarter.
Wow. 31-6. A fast and furious final for Drini.
Oh man, you could just feel it. History in the making. The 18-year-old at his first live event, and he's looking to win his first belt.
Goff takes off. You can tell that look, he's feeling it.
And we should say both of these guys do represent that top Madden crew.
Yep.
It's a crew where they sell their ebooks, their tips and tricks. But it looks like Drini's going to have the bragging rights for that crew right now.
Both these guys will be in the Ultimate League. They'll join Skimbo and G.O.A.T. Drini, Kiv, those are the 4 that have locked into the 16 at the end of the season.
Yeah, and that Ultimate League is something special. A $500,000 prize pool, a 10-game NFL-style season. $1,000.
Low throw to Eifert. Touchdown, Kiv. It's not over.
And Kiv's showing you why that fumble on the kickoff was so big. His offense is high-powered. He goes down there and gets a touchdown. That fumble on special teams really hurt him, though.
Yeah, put him a possession down that he couldn't afford, and then threw the pick six, but he's fighting back. 18-point game, 4:30 to go. But if anybody's got the offense to kill the clock, it's Drini with that rushing attack.
Yeah, and if you're Drini, you need to go to the coaching adjustments. You need to put your ball carrier on conservative, because the only thing that could kill you here is turnovers or a fumble. Other than that, you need to run the rock and keep this clock moving to get yourself closer to that Madden Challenge belt.
Bunch to the right, might have been offsides on defense. So we'll do that play over again. You might as well accept it. No, it's going to show some sportsmanship here and just keep it moving. He wants that clock to continue, but you're stuck at 4:26 when you decline.
Did you see his passing numbers, Coltrane? 5 for 5 for 3 touchdowns.
Take a look at that kickoff once again. It was 24-6. It wasn't out of reach. And then the fumble, and Shazier picked it up.
Shazier laid the hit and picked it up. One of the greatest Madden linebackers of this generation, Ryan Shazier, all over the field.
4 minutes to go in this one. Drini in his rookie season might win himself a belt. That's unprecedented, RG.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. I don't know if anybody's ever done that. Make it to your first live event and get the belt off rip.
He went 1-2 in the group stages, but he's been on fire in the single LM.
And he's the real deal. People have been saying it for years, and you're seeing it now.
If Kiv had not beat Dubby in the group stages, Drini would have never got out.
Yeah, that's a good point, Coltrane.
3rd and 16.
Oh, no!
Shady McCoy, one man to beat, and he will go all the way. Touchdown, Drini, and the flood is officially on.
Oh man, and we talked about Shady McCoy earlier today when we went through that top 5. That LaShawn McCoy has been getting busy for Drini all tournament. Oh, they're doing the nana. You hear this crowd? They're savage.
For Drini, they've been for him since the get-go.
The savagery level of the crowd, Coltrane.
In it to win it. It's only taken him 25 seconds to score his last 3 touchdowns.
Look at him keeping his cool, too. He hasn't even blinked.
Well, these guys got respect for each other. Don't forget that.
Yeah, absolutely. Drini has respect for everybody. Bandana Drini has been a pleasure to be around.
One of the great youngsters in competitive Madden. And he's going to throw it deep. And T.Y. can't hang on. Nice user swat there by Drini.
Yeah, that was Drini who swat the ball. He clicked onto the defender with the B button, pressed the X button to go for the swat instead of the pick. And that was high-level Madden right there by Drini.
He's going to need some scores and some onside kicks. Garcon makes a man miss, gets out of bounds at the 49. Clock stop.
There you go, Kiv. And Kiv's showing you he's able
to fight.
He's going to fight, and he's able to pick up chunks of yards in this offense. He's got himself in too much of a deficit here.
Turnovers are a killer. You got to take care of the onion, or it's going to make you cry.
And remember, we didn't see Kiv turn the ball over all tournament until his semifinals matchup against Joel.
Ball to 32 now. Over the middle to Pierre Garcon, who's been there for him the whole tournament.
And I should mention, remember, Kiv beat Joel in the semifinals. Joel, a close friend of Drini. They actually went to the same high school in D.C., Woodrow Wilson High School. Drini looking to get a little revenge for his buddy Joel.
Avenge his buddy from D.C. That man right there, only 18 years old, is on his way to walking out of this building with 35K. Nice move by Chris Thompson. And Kiv continues to try to claw back in this one.
And you think about that, Coltrane. This goes for 2 right here. I'll wait till after this play.
This will make it a 17-point game. Not really sure why you would go for 2 there, but he doesn't make it.
What I wanted to say is you think about Drini, 18 years old. He's about to make $35,000 here at this tournament. Guarantees a spot in Ultimate League. And when you show up to Ultimate League,
and the onside kick is not successful.
When you show up to Ultimate League and that $500,000 prize pool, the least amount of money you can walk away with is $10,000. So this Madden season alone, Drini has already guaranteed himself $45,000, and there's plenty more where that came from if he could string together some wins in Ultimate League. And don't forget, he still has the club championship that he's a part of, representing those Broncos.
Yeah, he'll be down in Orlando for that at the Pro Bowl.
I mean, he's as advertised. They told us last year, man, if this kid was old enough to play, he'd qualify for these events.
They told us. I told you.
You did. You called it. You called it, Coltrane. The community was on it. You were on it.
Oh, yeah.
Joel and Drini.
I got it from the community. I wasn't out there scouting it. I just put my ear to the ground. 2:09 to go. 3rd and 2 for Drini. Trying to put this one in the fridge.
Oh, this is unbelievable. And this couldn't have happened to a more deserving, nicer, respectable young man. And Drini G.O.A.T from
Picks
Washington,
up the first
D.C.
down. Kiv's out of timeouts. 30-second play clock. You know, I mean, we talked about it, the history of this, RG. A rookie, never been to a major. He's been to some challenger events, which is, you know, a step down from what you see on the major level. But nothing like this. The lights, the crowd. And he's come out and dominated young Kiv.
Yeah, I don't think the circumstances have phased him too much, Coltrane.
We were backstage with them. You know, those guys were warming up, getting ready. And both these guys seem relaxed. Kiv just, it was about a 2-minute stretch, like a 90, I mean, I'm talking real time, 2-minute stretch. Where the wagon, the wheels just came off the wagon for young Kiv.
Yeah, it was really unfortunate. The pick 6, the fumble, it's just too much for him to overcome. And Drini, he can taste that belt. He knows that he's got a smile on his face. And we're going to have a Madden Challenge champion in Drini G.O.A.T. And look at Kiv. This one's going to hurt for a while, but he's one of the most consistent players we have in the circuit. One of the most successful Madden players over the last several years. And we'll see plenty more of him.
4th and 14. He'll punt it away. This one's all but over. As Hilton, boy, that's going to be a safety.
Oh my goodness.
It's hard to even know what's going through Kiv's head right now, RG.
Yeah,
You've been in a lot of competitive Madden games. You played, you commentated a lot. Have you ever seen a final like this?
I've seen some finals get out of hand. It's not a good feeling. This one's going to sting with Kiv for a while. He has nothing to be ashamed of. But right now, it's Drini G.O.A.T's time.
40-19. He's going to bend the knee. But he'll be the one victorious. 40-19. Here in Los Angeles, Drini is going to be your Madden 18 Challenge champion. And he played a perfect second half. I mean, he put up 37 in the second half.
Unbelievable. And his parents, Josie and Ghani, Drini's parents, when they had skepticisms about him playing Madden as much as he does, well, he's coming home with $35,000. And Mama and Papa Drini must be very, very proud.
We've never had a rookie come into his first major and just boat race the competition inside the single elimination. And for young Kiv, he just had one of those games. He's a much, much better player But when you have those kind of things happen to you, a snowball effect, and then we had a crazy 25 seconds where Drini scored 3 straight touchdowns.
Yeah, it was just unbelievable. It was too much right there for Kiv to come back from.
The interception. And then all things just went awry from there. It was wild. The corner route. And I tell you what, RG, I've never seen a second half like that, where it was neck for neck in the first half, and then we went to half number 2, and it was completely bananas.
And when you get down against a player like Drini, where you have to be one-dimensional, those are the kind of things that could happen. If you're young Kiv, you know you can play better than that. Get back on your horse. You're one of the best players in the country. Like I said, nothing to be ashamed of. But boy, Drini is advertised, and so little times do we see someone live up to the hype. Drini did it today.
Well, let's go down to the third member of our broadcast team. Adrian, take it away.
You indeed lived up to the hype, Drini. Your first year of eligibility, your first major, you took the title. What is that like?
It's great, man. After all that hard work that I put in, like countless hours, it's great that I can finally hold that belt and no one can take that away from me.
And also, you finished with such good numbers. 40-19, and last time, earlier in the tournament, you actually lost to young Kiv. So what gave you the edge this time?
The first time I played him, I really had no scouting report on him. So after that, I knew what he wanted to go to. So this next game, I was prepared for everything he was doing.
Could you ever, you got a lot of fans out there, could you ever have imagined that you would win this tournament?
Yeah, that's the only reason I was playing this game.
And I know you used to play chess competitively. Oh, no. Oh, for some reason I had that for you too, but I guess it's the DC vibe. Yeah. No, but I know that you do also what? You love hearing motivational things. Yeah. So how does this motivate you?
Oh, man, this is my first belt, but I want more. Like this first belt, it just motivates me to push for more belts, and that's all I'm doing. That's all I'm going to do.
Well, it's a huge achievement, so congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes. Back to you, Scott.
All right. Well, there's your champ, folks. We'll be back with the trophy presentation, the belt. We'll have the commissioner here. What a night. Stick around right here from Los Angeles.
Get the ultimate experience on Xbox One.
I just really started getting into, fashion heavy. I still got some work to do, but I'm on my way up. We taking care of my hair, beautifying, and my face at the same time. You already know what's going on, man. My God. I wake up in the morning, or maybe even the night before. I think about how I want to feel, I dress how I want. I love everything that they got, so I'm just trying to incorporate, some of my own stuff. The blue steel, that's my go-to. Dope blue graphic tee. You're gonna love this one. My favorite part of the NFL lifestyle brand is just the variety, the uniqueness. Hopefully, I influence a lot of men to let them know they can wear what they want. Hope you guys enjoyed the photo shoot. I hope you guys have fun in my NFL lifestyle shoot. See you guys in the season.
And welcome back to Los Angeles, California for the belt presentation of the Madden Challenge. And welcome back. I am here at center stage with the Madden Competitive Gaming Commissioner, Matt Marcoux. Matt, take it away.
Drini, they call you many things. They call you leader of the youth movement. They call you rookie of the year. Now they're going to call you Madden Challenge Champion. Congratulations, kid. Welcome to the Ultimate League.
Congratulations to Drini, our Madden Challenge champion. Want to say thank you to everybody who came out into our studio, our entire production team, Mike Burks, Cameron Reed, Scott Cole, RG, Rico Williams, Zach Farley, Adrian Lawrence. Thank you for everybody at home checking out the Madden Challenge. Have a fantastic night. We will see you at the next tournament. Thank you, everybody.